Hi guys, it's me, Cordelia. This is my second video. If you haven't seen my first, it's just an intro to me and my channel. This channel is going to focus on borderline personality disorder, which I was diagnosed with for the first time about 6 years ago. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of being proactive, which is something I'm working on right now. Being overwhelmed kind of comes with the territory when you have BPD, whether it's from the super intense emotions that change at the slightest prompting, or from dealing with the repercussions of self destructive habits, or just from being exhausted by being one of us. I have a lot of days where I feel like if one more stupid thing happens, like someone being an idiot in traffic, a friend ignoring a text, seeing something in the news that terrifies me, or just looking in the mirror and seeing my stupid reflection, I'm gonna break down and lose my shit wherever I am. Let me point out that most people have days like that occasionally, but people with borderline personality disorder have it more than normal. We experience it on a level that causes impairment to functioning. And a typical person will probably wait till they're somewhere private to burst into tears or throw something or do whatever they do when they lose their shit. But someone with BPD might explode at someone in public in a totally inappropriate way, or have an anxiety attack, or automatically turn to self destructive behavior like cutting or drinking or binge eating or whatever. Okay, so lately I've realized that being proactive on my good days could be a tool for helping me get by on my bad days, and it might prevent things from getting so bad on some days. A really basic example is like if I wake up in a low mood and I don't have any clean clothes for work, my mood's going to get even worse from freaking out looking for something to wear. Then I'm going to be pissed the whole time I'm driving to work, and every annoying thing that other drivers do is going to escalate me further. And if my car is messy like it usually is, and if I don't have like a lunch packed to take to work with me like I usually don't because I'm lazy and I don't think ahead, I'm just going to get even more annoyed. Then I'll get to work in a bad mood and I'll just keep getting triggered further and further. Blah, 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 blah. So on my good days, I need to take a little time to do things that will make my life easier in the future. So, like doing laundry or packing a lunch or taking a few minutes to take some of the stuff out of my car. It probably won't magically keep me from waking up in a low mood some days. Like, it definitely isn't going to keep that from happening, but it might keep me from being triggered by some stuff and escalating further. Another big thing is to remember to do stuff when you already feel good. Take your meds every single day, even if you feel awesome. If you have trouble remembering, set an alarm on your phone, set 5 alarms if you have to. Get one of those Sunday through Saturday pill boxes from the Dollar Tree or someplace and get them organized ahead of time. Split up your pill bottles and keep some at home and some at work so you'll have some with you whenever you remember. Whatever you have to do. Meds work the best when you take them every single day. Also, the best time to practice coping skills or DBT or CBT or whatever you're doing is when you feel good. That shit is difficult, and if you only work on it when you feel bad, you're probably never going to get any better at them. That's another thing I'm working on right now. Mindfulness is so hard for me, and I always wait until my brain is scattered and my thoughts are going too fast before I try to practice it. Then it's too difficult and I get angry and I quit. I should be working on it. Well, like every day would be best, but definitely the days that I feel good. And something I've found helpful lately is doing things that make me happy every single day. It's not going to cure BPD or make the emptiness disappear or make all our shit go away, but it can have a small effect, especially if it's consistent. anything you can get pleasure out of, taking a bath, watching a show, being outside for a few minutes, organizing a box of crayons, whatever. It can be something productive, but it doesn't have to be. Just something that makes you feel good. It helps me to name it too, like I'm going outside right now because I know being outside makes me happy. Or I'm going to drink hot chocolate and look at pictures of trees online because it's peaceful. Or I'm going to play The Simpsons tapped out and listen to old radio broadcasts because it makes me feel peaceful and cozy, whatever. It's one of those cliche things that used to seem corny and pointless to me, but taking time for myself and acknowledging that I'm doing it because it makes me feel good is helpful. I mean, it's helpful because it makes me feel nice and it kind of keeps me in touch with pleasurable activities. So on the days I feel really shitty, I have some stuff in my head that I know I can fall back on. It builds the habit, I guess. So when I'm like, I don't know how to make myself feel better, I can be like, oh, it's just kind of a habit that I'm like, I'm gonna watch Scrubs, or I'm gonna, you know, immediately go hold my cat, or I'm gonna, come home from work and sit outside and drink soda or whatever. So I still have a ton of work to do on this proactive thing. I've had several days this week where I've kind of fallen apart, and I think being proactive could have made a big difference for me. Making sure I get enough sleep is a huge thing for me, and I really don't like to go to bed earlier on time, but I have to get up early for work. My moods are so much more intense and they switch way more often when I'm tired. And also, just planning basic life stuff ahead is important for me, like making sure I have everything ready for work so I'm not like freaking out getting it ready, and having something to eat in the morning and for lunch, and soda because like I cannot deal without soda. And not waiting for the last minute is important. I have ADHD too, and when I'm in a hurry or stressed, I start feeling like I can't concentrate. And if I'm looking for stuff like my keys or my driver's license, every little bit of stimuli becomes overwhelming. And like if I'm trying to look for something and I can hear things at the same time, or someone's talking to me, or if like my cat is headbutting me while I'm trying to tie my shoes, then I just like get so overwhelmed and I fly off the handle, and then it's like the day is ruined. So anyway, I hope this was helpful to you guys at least a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to cure BPD or make us stop having overwhelming emotions or solve our symptoms or whatever, but maybe it can be a little bit helpful on some level. Um, and feel free to comment if you have any suggestions or feedback. I would love to hear from people. You can email me at bpdtalks@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter at bpdtalks, and I have a Tumblr, bpdtalks.tumblr.com. I always follow back. I welcome criticism and suggestions and questions, anything at all. Thanks for watching.